This local AI video generator claims that it's as good as some of the top models because it creates video with audio, and it claims that you can run it on your own system, and it literally has a Mac and Windows version. Now, what annoys me here is that it says Mac OS runs via API only. So what's the point? But basically, when you scroll down, what you'll see here is basically it's a game changer. They are claiming that you are going to be able to produce high quality video. Now, if you look at the system requirements here, you need 32 gigabytes of VRAM recommended for Windows, and for Mac OS, you need an Apple Silicon M1 chip with 16 gigabytes of unified memory. Now, the good news is I'm running 64 gigs of unified memory. So let me actually download this with you right now. But before we start, let me show you what's been done on it to show you the kind of capabilities it can do.
The first truly open audio-video model.
It's out of this world. Check it out!
Fantastic. And better than that, they've actually released a new model, LTX 2.3, which is even sharper, cleaner, and stronger. And it's native portrait, which is perfect because it's like a vertical video and better video generation. So you can literally try it now. Of course, they have API use, but I'm about to download the actual Mac OS version right now, right in front of you. So you can actually see if it actually works, or they're just making stupid claims and just trying to hype up something that they've probably built and made a lot of effort. But you know how people love their own products. So I guess for this specific case, all we need to do is either download the Mac or Windows version. Let's wait for that to download. Then we'll check it out and see if it actually works. I won't make you wait. I'll skip ahead. All right, guys, insane news. It just downloaded. It's not such a big file anyway. So I'm obviously going to transfer it to my applications folder, and then I'm going to run it. All right, so the app is called LTX Desktop. Let's open it up. Let's see what actually happens when you download it. So here we are. It wants to use the internet. Obviously, it wants to download models. Fantastic. A JavaScript error has occurred in the main process. All right, I think that might be the end of this video. Oh, no, it's working. It's still opening up. Even though it got that error, it still actually opened, which is actually quite funny. Imagine you just download something, you get an error, but it still works. All right, here we go. It's just asking for a huge disclaimer. I just obviously read the whole thing. All right, now it wants API keys. So they obviously want your money. This is not what I signed up for. I wanted to do local AI generation. All right, they did say, remember earlier, they did say that the Mac version is for API only, this specific app. So I guess if you enter your API key, you'll be able to generate videos and images on a timeline and create like a story. So even though what I showed you earlier is possible, on Mac specifically, it does actually say runs via API only, so you do have to actually pay for the use of creating each video. Now, I do wonder how much API costs are with this model, since it's an open source model, and they probably don't want to charge as much as the bigger companies. Let's check it out. All right, I've just logged in with my Google account. Let's see how much credits cost and what you get for them. Double your credits, buy any amount, get 100% bonus credits free. That sounds pretty good. All right, so apparently for $10, you can have 4 minutes in total of video or 2.6 minutes of pro. Let's do the math for that, see how much that comes to. All right, so just remember they're doubling your time. So let's say that's 8 minutes. 8 minutes times 60 seconds equals 480 seconds of video for $10. Let's calculate that as per second video, how much that costs. Divide by 60 seconds equals 8 cents per second. That's not so great, to be honest. For an open source model, I was expecting a little bit less than 8 cents per second, because that's coming close to the big high tier models. So I'm really sorry. I'm actually not even going to try this model now. But for those of you who have a very powerful computer, perhaps the Windows version can be run on your computer, because it says 0 usage fees, no per generation prices ever, pay for your hardware once, not for every render. And so if you have a Windows PC, perhaps try this, and in the comments section, let me know if it worked for you. But you need 32 gigs of VRAM is recommended. Now, I'm not going to be able to test this, but I do want to show you a quick workflow. What I want to try and maybe do is, you see this website, they actually show you how to get it. You see open source, click on go to open source, and then it shows you GitHub and Hugging Face. Now, if you click on the GitHub link here, you have all the packages necessary in order to create this. It also has all the information. So if you copy this URL, and let me show you my workflow, how I actually run this type of thing. I open Visual Studio Code, which is completely free. And then the way to use it, actually create a new folder on your computer anywhere. It doesn't matter where you put it on your computer. I just named it LTX2. And then you need to have a Claude Code subscription and add the Claude Code plugin to VS Code, just like that. Once you've added the plugin, you create a new session by clicking here. Then you can actually chat to Claude Code inside VS Code. So for those of you still wasting your money on Klein, this is time to use your Claude Code subscription inside of VS Code. Now I tell it, hey, look at this GitHub. Would it work on this Mac? So then I'm just basically asking Claude Code to look into this GitHub and tell me if it would work. And if it does, then I'll tell him to build me, like download all the dependencies and do all the work for me. So this is kind of my way of installing any GitHub very easily without effort. Like, I just send Claude Code the GitHub URL. You can also do this with the actual Claude Code app by letting him use a folder on your computer. Like, you don't have to do this through VS Code. The reason why I like using VS Code in general is because you can roll back to previous times, like you would, you know what I mean, when you want to roll back the code. So it's a little bit easier with VS Code. That's why I use VS Code. Now, while this is working, I want to talk about, okay. You know what? Let's see what it says here. Your MacBook Pro Apple M1 Max is not NVIDIA GPU. So LTX2 requires CUDA. So it's an NVIDIA model, basically. That's why they want you to use API tokens when you're actually creating content. That's why they wanted my money. So the verdict is Mac would fail because of the CUDA pin torch and NVIDIA only dependencies. So sadly, even if you hacked it to install a CPU torch build, the model's code path assumes CUDA kernels, and it would break or at best be unusably slow for a video diffusion module of this size. So therefore, you run it in the cloud or use it hosted or Mac-friendly alternatives. So he's saying he wants to look for Mac alternatives, but sadly this won't work on Mac. So sorry to disappoint you guys. You can only use this by paying API fees, or if you have a 32 gigabyte VRAM graphics card, it will work for you. So I apologize for hyping for nothing. That's not what this channel is about. This channel is about education and saving you money, and without the hype. So follow me for more insane free AI tools and ways you can just save time in your life using AI. See you in the next video. Bye for now.